IVC, this is Bev here, ClarkoVision, with a quick update on some recent CDs and vinyl purchases. I got a couple of grails and also just a bunch of stuff I ordered through Amazon. And yeah, so I'm going to start with the two grails first. I got these through eBay from a seller in Germany, but I'm delighted with them. I've been wanting to try and get a hold of them for a while, and I wanted to get them in decent condition as well, and these are in fantastic condition. So the first one is Pretty Maid's album Future World. Now this is their second album. The first one, the debut, is that one there, which I acquired recently as a grail upgrade. You might have seen a video I put up not too long ago. So that was their debut album, but before that they had an EP as well, and then this was their second album, and this came out in 1987. And again, it's a fantastic album. I haven't seen much of Pretty Maid's been shown. I've seen a couple of people mention them. Vinyl Victim was one of them, and I just think they're really decent. They kind of came out about 1983, and they're a Danish band, and listening to their first two albums, that's the two I'm most familiar with from back in the day. I hear bits here and there. I tend to think there's a bit of a Iron Maiden influence behind it, or a Judas Priest influence behind it, just in certain parts of certain songs. But if you haven't checked them out before, I would recommend you do, because they're excellent. So that's the back, and again, this came with the original inner. It also came with this kind of advert thing for what looks like a compilation album, which happens to feature a Pretty Maid song, The New Gladiator, and it's got other bands, including 220 Volt, which I found an album of theirs recently. Trust, Horizon, Stevie, Vengeance. So, you know, I don't know if these are all Danish bands or if they're all I don't think 220 Volts is Danish. I think they may be Swedish, but I don't know, Scandinavian perhaps. But anyway, they may be all on Epic or whatever record label this was a promotion for. So there was that, the original inner sleeve as well, which is the band, and on this side you've got the lyrics. And the record itself is on the CBS label. This again is the Danish pressing, or the European pressing. The UK ones came on the Epic label, which I think was a subsidiary of CBS anyway. So I was really chuffed to get a hold of these. So that was one of the grails. And the other grail is from the same band, and it's their third album, which is Jump the Gun. These two albums have got very colourful covers right enough on them. So this one came out in 1990. So, but Pretty Maid's, they're still going. Well, I think that they're still going. Their latest album has only just recently come out in the last year or two, but they've got a whole load of albums. They've got quite a lot. So if you're interested in checking out another band, this could be one that you could have a look to discover. So here is again we have the inner sleeve again with a picture of the band and stuff, and again lyrics on that side. And by album 3 they've got their own customised label with the band logo on it, still on CBS. So I'm absolutely delighted to get these on vinyl. I have the first 2 albums on CD as well. But yeah, highly recommend checking out Pretty Meds. They're not thrash, they're not power metal, they're just basically standard classic heavy metal, I would describe them as. So now we'll go on to the eBay, sorry, not the eBay, the Amazon items that I ordered. I ordered one vinyl, and the others were CDs, and this is the vinyl I went for. There's a bit of a glare because I've got it in a package, but it's Bonfire's Temple of Lies. This is their latest album, just came out this year. It's on the AFM Records label, and this is a limited edition, limited to 350. This is the limited yellow vinyl. Again, sorry for the glare there, but this is a tremendous album. It's an absolute brilliant album, great music on it, and it's a gatefold. It does come in the gatefold. The only complaint I would have about this, I would say, is it's quite hard. You've got lyrics and credits here. It's a little bit difficult to read all this writing because it doesn't look like it's been printed very clearly or strongly. The white type is not coming through very well, so it could be a bit of a struggle to read. And it just came in the standard plain black inner sleeve, but I've put in one of these anti-static things as well just to protect it. But there is the actual vinyl. It's the translucent one, and they've got their own custom labels as well. Very cool. Nothing much writing wise, it just says A and B. So, and it's 180 gram. So yes, I think Frankie, for it, Frankie's Music Collection, he's got this album as well, and like me, I think he loves it. I would recommend you check it out. Now onto the CDs. First one I picked this up because it was at a really cheap price, and it's Gary Moore. It's a remastered Gary Moore Corridors of Power. And upon studying this cover more closely, I noticed this is like a corridor with guitar parts. It's like guitar switches and volume pots, and you've got 2 pickups here. At the back you've got like the tuning keys that you get on the headstock. So that was kind of clever. Yeah, there we are, that's better I think. So yeah, it's a reissued CD, 2003, 2002, 2003, and it basically shows all of his remastered stuff here. I've never listened to all of the songs on this album before, and another thing, excuse me, I don't know if it's just the quality of the reprinting, but this writing here, you've got credits, but they're very hard to read again. It's not been printed very clearly. It's much clearer to read the inside, but you've got the lyrics, picture of Gary there. But luckily you can read all the blurb on this page if you want to. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. At the moment it's going quite cheap on Amazon. I think it was $3.99. Another one that was $3.99 I decided to pick up is Wishbone Ash and the Essential Collection. I don't know too much about Wishbone Ash either, but I have heard of them, and I wanted to just check them out a bit more. So this is the Essential Collection on Universal, and it's a 2-disc set, and you've got 14 tracks on the first disc, 13 on the other, and it says just on the back here, Wishbone Ash are a British rock band who reached great success in the mid-70s, considered to be one of the major innovators of the twin lead guitar format. They influenced the likes of Thin Lizzy and Iron Maiden. So if that's the case, I figured they must be pretty decent. So I wanted to get to know a little bit more about them as well. That's one of the discs. The other one, there we have it. And the booklet, again, it has details about the albums, when they were released. That's about the band there, so another interesting one to check out. And the third CD, well, I got 5 CDs, but the third CD I'm showing here is by a band called HammerFall, and they are a Swedish power metal band, I believe. They've been going around for a wee while as well. This is a 2016 album, so it's quite recent, but it's not their most recent. I love the artwork on this. It was pretty cool. It was partly what inspired me to buy it. You can't really see it too well because of the glare again. But the CD itself as well is quite snazzy. Again, you've got more snazzy artwork inside. So I was listening to a couple of their tracks and I thought, oh, they sound not bad at all, quite good. So I thought I would check them out. Again, they've got quite a lot of albums. And you've got the lyrics inside again, pictures of the band members as well. So I was quite pleased to get a hold of that. Now the last 2 CDs out of the 5 that I ordered, they both arrived in huge boxes, because one came with the record, the Bonfire record, in this ridiculous box, and the jewel case was broken. I could see there was a crack right across the back and round the sides, so I didn't even take it out the shrink. The other one was a digipack, and I could tell right away there was a bend here before I took it out the shrink, and you could see that stuff looked broken. And yeah, when I did open that one to examine it, the whole inner part of the digipack was shattered. So just got the replacements today. And I thought it would be a good idea to just open them on the camera, see if the replacements are any better. Plus you get to see what they are. And so far, so good. Let me just have a quick glance. This one's looking much better. So the first one is, if you'll pardon the glare again, is Judas Priest's Defenders of the Faith, to add to my Priest collection. So it's delighted to get that one. The bonus tracks on the CD for this one are Turn On Your Light and Heavy Duty and Defenders of the Faith Live. I've heard a lot of people say this is a great album as well, but just about every Priest album's pretty cool. So that was the one. And the other one, again, this is looking much better condition so far, is another Running Wild. I'm building up their collection as well. I'm wanting to get all the expanded deluxe ones, and they all come in the digi pack thing. So this one is branded in Exiled. This is the second album, I think. So I'm just going to open it, take the shrink off, just to make sure there is no major issues. There we have it. I'll maybe hang on to the height sticker. I'm not sure whether I want to keep them or not, to be honest. But so, looks okay on the outside. and yes, it also looks okay on the inside. When I opened up the other one, there was cracks in each of the four corners. This one was actually broken a little bit, and then you could actually cut yourself. It was jaggy and sharp, and the cracks went under when I removed the CD, but thankfully this one is in beautiful condition, so I'm chuffed about that. So yeah, love Running Wild, love Priest, love the Bonfire album, and Pretty Maids, love them too. So yeah, so Amazon, you've redeemed yourself for now, so I'm glad about that. So that's my latest for the moment, and I'll catch up with you all later. Take care for now. Bye bye.